Hey guys, I know I am a little late. It is like 1:15. My visit right before lunch went late. Like I was there an hour and a half. So that is why I'm a little late getting to you guys. So I had to take a late lunch. Last night I had every intention of talking about dealing with stress. But something else has come up, right? So if you guys have been following me for any amount of time, you know that I struggle with lots of different things, right? So I struggle with depression, and that was obviously I struggled with depression in the past, and then ever since I lost my daughter, I've had a major struggle with depression. Panic attacks have been something that I dealt with when I was still dealing with my ex, my son's father, biological father. When he would be on visits, I would have panic attacks. So that's something that I've had in the past. I've dealt with therapy. But, there's just one thing that I've never really been willing to address in therapy, right? And that's my emotional eating and my binge eating, which is something that I have suffered from since I was 13. So we're going on 17 years that I have been struggling with this. And it's just, I've gone to therapy lots of different times. I recently tried a therapist that I didn't get along with. So I'm looking more for therapists right now that specializes in not only depression, but emotional eating, binge eating, eating disorders. Because this is something that I've just never fully dealt with, even though it has been for majority of my life, right? Since I was 13. So yeah, 27 years. That's a long time to deal with something without actually talking to a medical professional about it, right? As a master's level clinical social worker, I am a full believer in therapy. We even tried a family therapy for a while after losing our daughter, but just nothing was a good fit. I had a really, really, really great therapist when I had first started dating my husband, because I was having major commitment issues. I was just a lot of the stuff that I didn't deal with from the domestic violence, which I went to support groups for, but I never actually went to therapy for that. So I've dealt with therapy from panic attacks I got as a teenager for competition when I was showing horses. And I went with therapy to deal with my relationship issues, right? But I've never really dealt with the binge eating, emotional eating thing. And I think this is something that I majorly have to address, because I will say, I'm 100% committed to my nutrition. I'm 100% committed to my nutrition. And then I don't. Okay. So here's examples just from this week. Okay. Wednesday, McDonald's for dinner. Thursday, Panda Express for lunch. And just snacked in the afternoon and didn't really eat dinner. Today, when I brought food brought snacks, I was gonna be 100% on track. Sushi twice, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, a whole entire bag of chips and dip. Yesterday, I also ate a bag of Crunchers, which I didn't even admit to yesterday, and a soda yesterday. So these last 3 days have been like the worst, because I will do great. I'll lose like 3 pounds, and then a weekend will come and there will be alcohol, and there will be chips, and there will be dessert, and there will be all the bad things, and I'll gain some of the weight back, and then I'll just feel like crap about myself and punish myself by binging more. If you really are suffering from an eating disorder, if you're really suffering from binge eating, if you have low self-esteem, if you have body image issues, these are all things that I have, because after my second pregnancy, things have just been more difficult for me. Losing one of those babies, just my body not coming back like it did after my first one. Yeah, it took about 1.5 years once I actually started working on losing weight to lose the 75 pounds, but I lost the 75 pounds and kept it off for a few years before I let the binge eating come back. I don't want this video to be about woe is me, complain, but I want you guys to see the reality. Workouts I can do all day long, but when it comes to the eating, if you have an imbalance in your mind, which makes you binge, body dysmorphia, whatever you have going on, You can't just tell yourself, just stop doing it, because it's not going to work. It's not going to help. And the only thing that's honestly going to help me is therapy. So if something is as deep-seated as my issues are with my eating and my relationship with food, the only thing that is going to fix that is a therapist. I'm just being honest with you guys. You know, I am trying, but I literally just ate a whole entire bag of chips and dip. And I don't even know why. It didn't even taste good. Now I feel like crap. Now I'm tired. Obviously, I have more visits to do. I'm going to do them, but I still feel horrible. I wish I could just go to bed and curl up in my bed. And that is exactly what I did last night, guys. I'm just being honest. I got home from work. I said to my husband, here's $20. Get whatever you and Alex want. And I went to bed. And I fell asleep from like 7 o'clock until like 8:30. I fell asleep. And that's just beating up. But I was up at 4:30, got my workout in, had my pre-workout. You know, I just don't know, guys. But if you have something serious going on, if you have something that you can't control and you just continue to beat yourself up about it over and over again, you need to seriously get professional help. That's just me being honest. And don't just think that you're just going to tell yourself to do this and it's going to work, because, you know, I don't even know, guys. I don't even know why I'm doing this video, but that all of us struggle. So, you know, if you think that you can't join my business because you're not where you want to be, you have too many things going on, people are going to relate with what you have going on in your life, right? People are going to relate with your story, with your struggle. And people are gonna be more apt to join you if you're honest and don't just make your social media be a highlight reel of your life. Just be honest. So I'm fighting to overcome this every single day. You know, therapy, I think, is gonna be the only thing that's gonna help me at this point. But your guys' support, your guys' love, you guys putting love on me and supporting me and following me, even though I'm a serious hot mess mentally, means the world to me. And I just want you guys to know that. So if you are struggling from these same things that I am, know that you're not alone. And if you need a friend, if you need somebody to walk alongside you with this, let's pair up. Let's do this together and help support each other and love each other. And through the hard times, just be there, right? So, hoping to get through a weekend away with family. We're going to a indoor water park with my in-laws and their kids and everybody's kids, and it should be a good time. We leave for that tomorrow morning. So, if everybody has a great day, happy Friday. Bye, guys.